Hi, I'm Michelline Espiritu Suarez. I'm an author and I work with a wonderful team of co-authors and illustrators to produce a series of books on Philippine history for children ages 9 to 99. Alkansya is actually a Spanish word, and we adopted it to suit our purpose of contributing to a common fund. And what's enjoyable or unique about using an alcansya is it's visible. It is something placed in a communal area, like a living room, and the act of putting funds, coins, or money in the alkansya. It's a physical, tactile experience to put coins or money in an alkansya. You see it disappear, you hear it, and you feel it getting heavier. And the act of breaking it to access the contents of the alkansya is very ceremonial. No, you have to think, will I break it now? Because after you break it, that's it, right? So it's a very visual and physical way of having a relationship with saving. It's not unique to the Filipino to use a piggy bank. It's everywhere. But it has an additional layer of meaning for us because of the way we have pigs when it's a fiesta, or it is such a something we gather around, right? So having an alkansya, a physical symbol of that, there's so many emotional layers, emotional connections to that object. When we have a fiesta, we have lechon. In a farm, if your pig is scrawny or payat, you're not prosperous, right? So if you have a fat pig, it represents prosperity. It represents that the family is well provided for, and I believe that is the emotional connection that we have with the alkansya. I think what's unique about the way Filipinos put money aside is it's very communal. It's very related to how we feel connected to each other. For example, ambagan, we all contribute to a common fund, whether it's the tuition of your nephew or your grandson, or the health expenses of Lola, or for a Christmas celebration or other festive event. Everyone feels that they need to contribute and be part of the event. The alkansya kasi represents the community, the strong family values, the feeling of participating in what's important to the group, not just for myself. We humans are not virtual beings. We are physical beings, and we need a physical connection somehow. And I believe that the act of saving and spending, it becomes a little bit detached if you exclusively use digital currencies, whereas the physical act of taking money out of your wallet and feeling it getting empty, it triggers a more intentional use of your funds. In the same way that putting funds physically in a space or an object designated for it and feeling the funds grow physically it reinforces the feeling of putting something away for the future, and it reinforces the feeling of everyone contributing to a common cause. Kasaysayan. Kasaysayan is, we thought it would be a unique way of teaching history. It started when I went to the bank and I was in line and I was looking at the money that I was going to deposit. And when I got to the teller, I decided to have a little fun with her. I said, do you know who's on our 50 peso bill? And she's the teller. She handles money every day. She did not know who was on the 50 peso bill. So I said, oh my gosh, our money is so interesting. You know, when you're in line, you look, oh, we have animals on our money. We have events on our money. We have places on our money. If you look at other countries' money, it doesn't look like that. Our money is so expressive of who we are as a country, as a culture. It embodies our values. So the idea of trust before, I pay you, you see me paying you, and you feel the object that I use to transact with you. So it's very, the relationality is there in the transaction. It feels a little bit detached and impersonal now because you don't even have to exchange anything. You just insert your credit card. And I think it's just the evolution of the way we do business. It's not necessarily good or bad, although that personal element is no longer as present as in transactions throughout history. You just have to live with the evolution of it. You don't have to say this was better or this was worse. I know most employers now give their salaries through digital currencies. It makes it so much easier for OFWs to send their remittances to the far-flung areas, no? And I think that's a good thing. I think more and more young people are really turning away from physical currency. So the challenge would be, how do we preserve that relationality of our relationships with money in a very sanitized and individualized use of money? We are such tactile, physical, expressive people, whether it's the way we care for each other, we greet each other, we feed each other, even that, it's so physical. And the way we decorate, whether it's our jeepneys, our Christmas decorations, our money is very decorative. I wonder how our habits will change when the physical is hardly used. In one day, you hardly use cash anymore. How does that affect the way we spend and we save money? That would be an interesting observation over the next few decades, years and decades. I myself, I grew up with actual money, and I am adopting to digital currencies. It is an act of hope. An act of hope, an act of delayed gratification, an act of discipline for yourself. I'm not just responsible for what I want for myself. I need to help out. I need to contribute to this common goal that we all have, this common hope for the future that we all have, whether it's saving for a home, for tuition, for bills, for expenses, for health expenses. That feeling of belonging together and participating together in the way we use money, I think that's so beautiful, and I hope it's never lost. I think it's a very useful way for younger kids who don't use a phone yet or don't have a digital wallet, for them to be, why not start that habit physically? And then when they use digital currency, they will still have that habit of saving, putting aside, and the joy of breaking open that piggy bank, whether it's virtual or physical, for the thing that you had hoped for when you put your coins inside. What I'd like to our readers or viewers to remember is that we are a product of everything that has happened to us. Whether you use your physical money or you use a digital wallet, never forget your kasaysayan.